Now, before I get into it, I just want to say that I actually do love Warframe. I've been playing it for the last 3 or 4 years or so. So this video isn't really coming from a place of me wanting to bash or hate on DE or Warframe. I just want to see the game grow and get better and not be stuck in this stale pattern that we've been going has been going on for the past couple of years. In fact, like, there really hasn't been a whole lot of stuff going on. I mean, there's been a few really nice content updates. There's been a lot of cool things that have been going on, but especially over the past year or so, there just really hasn't been kind of enough, so to speak. And I don't even want to say that the developers are necessarily lazy or anything, but I mean, if you really look at it, the developers haven't really been doing exactly a whole lot, other than the occasional frame coming out, or like occasional weapons and like fashion frame, which, like, the skins and stuff like that most of the time don't even really come from them, if at all. Like, a lot of times they outsource their skins and all that for from other people, from third party sources. And so it really kind of makes me wonder, like, what exactly they're doing over at D, because we're not really seeing exactly a whole lot. And it's not like the DE is exactly as a small developer. There's hundreds of people working at DE, so it just really kind of looks a bit off to me. Like, there's so many people that are working on it, but there's just not a whole lot to show for it. And I really feel like that if something doesn't happen, that then eventually people are going to start leaving. A lot of YouTubers are already leaving. A lot of players are, like, not feeling satisfied and end up not playing the game anymore. And unfortunately, I am one of those people that I've really grown kind of tired and burnt out, so to speak, of the stuff that's going on, because there isn't really a whole lot of content being put out. And you could say, oh well, there's plenty of stuff to do in the game, but there's a really big difference between stuff to do and content, because you can grind endlessly in the game, you can farm your weapons over and over and gain XP, but really that's just us doing the same thing over and over. It's not really, for me, it's not a type of content for us. Like, for me, content is putting out something new and different, and kind of gives the players a feeling of doing something that feels like something that just makes us feel accomplished, like we actually did something, instead of us doing the same thing over and over again. So I really hope that DE can really take a look at what they're doing, and hopefully be able to kind of step up their game in a way, because there's a lot of games out there that do very similar things. We got Destiny 2, we got Borderlands 3 that just came out, and there's plenty of other games out there that even are free to play, like Destiny 2, that kind of does that same thing, and yet the developers are still consistently coming out with new stuff to do and new content. So I really hope that they really do kind of come back and start to kind of work their asses off in a way to be able to get these players back, like including me, because I want to like the game and I like the aesthetics of the game. I like the gameplay, but until there is something meaningful for me to come back to, there's just no real reason for me to want to play the game anymore. So anyways, those are just kind of my thoughts about it. Like I said, I want this game to succeed. I want it to get better, but until something happens, that's it might not be very long before Warframe starts going under. So let me know what you think. Give me comments. I'd love to hear from other people that are in the same situation, or even maybe people that are enjoying the game. So I would just love to hear from you guys. So anyways, that's just my little rant for today. Peace out.